Well, luckily, it's been a quiet week in the markets. I'm just kidding. So let me share with you some of the insights that I think are worth looking at and which will actually be very educational. Let's kick off with Visa. Now, what you can see here is on either side of that middle blue line, I've drawn Visa over the last 10 years. You see two standard deviation moves around its average. So around the average of the price, you can see what it's done, and it tends to stay within two standard deviations. I think we're going through a period with Visa where it'll probably stay within those bounds and now resume upwards. Below Walt Disney or Walt Disney Company, and there's been periods when it's had faster growth. You can see that in 2012 to about 2015 and in 2021. And will it have it in 2022? I don't think so. I think it'll go to the longer term, slower growth of what I've marked as 1, which is good news. It's there and it's hit that level, and that's what's going to most probably happen with it. Becton, Dickinson, similar kind of story, sideways in between for quite a while, between two standard deviations of its average, and rising. Lockheed Martin, for obvious reasons, I've put in purple what I think is most likely to happen in the direction there. Now, as you can see at the top, which is sourced from Bloomberg, a lot of companies which are down 50% from their high of the 20% down, and that's obviously worrying. One of those is PayPal. What do you do if you've got a company like that, which I own, and which has fallen so much? Okay, well, for somebody like me, I've got to make a decision. How far can it fall? If I think it's fundamentally sound, which I do, then I'm not going to run away from it. What I'm more likely to do is either continue holding or add, hold or add. And I've got to decide, do I add at 2? Do I add at 3? Do I add at 4? What if it never gets to 4? Then I'll wish I added at 2. And do I think, it's fundamentally sound, do I think it can go back to all-time highs? If it does, from current levels, I'll have tripled the money. If I buy something today, I'll have tripled my money if it goes back to all-time highs. If it does in 18 months or even 3 years, tripling your money in 3 years is not bad at all. And that's how I look at the calculation. With the Dow, I've put in red dotted lines, the most likely direction there. It's going to the lower band of its two standard deviation moves from around its average. So you can see that there. Here, I've put in companies which so far this year have gone up. Okay, and which ones did well last year? And you might say, well, Alpesh, why don't we just pick ones which did well last year and are doing well so far this year? You need more due diligence than that, but it's not a bad starting point. You got Halliburton, you got Marathon Oil, so you've got quite a few of the energy companies over there. Finally, a reminder of this, which I've drawn before. I think we're most likely to be at point B, the longer term trend for the S&P. So more room to go down, but then we'll go upwards. Thank